Hi everyone, this is Anna from Koala Soap, and I'm going to be doing something. This is just totally just random. I'm going to see if it works. I have these little tester molds that were really great. A rather large impression mat and cut it down. Okay, so I have my melted melt and pour. I'm going to go ahead and just dab a little bit on the backs of these. I guess I'll do one at a time. And then I'm just going to let it adhere to the mold. Doesn't have to be pretty. And we'll just let it stick. There we go. I have measured this out. This is 3 cups. So I'm going to be doing 2 colors with my spouts. Each is going to have 1.5 cups. So we have our goat's milk already melted. I am using Energy. We're going to be calling this soap Summertime. And it may not work, so it's just me. I'm just not really going to worry about it because it might be a disaster. I love Energy. I like to make soft soap with it. It's just great. This is still a little bit too hot. These are about 130. So I'm not going to even start adding my color yet. I do have my fragrance in there because the fragrance will drop these 8 to 10 degrees depending on how much fragrance you put in it. But I am going to go ahead and get my colors ready. I'm actually going to be using purple mica, believe it or not the blue, and aqua pearl mica. And I'm going to be mixing it like usual with distilled water. So the one thing I needed to figure out is, and I'll have this written down somewhere for you guys, but for every 4 ounces of soap, I need to do half a dropper full. Okay, this is a 3 ml dropper. This is a big experiment. I don't know if it's going to work, but I'm certainly going to give it a try. So we're going to mix our mica. And I will adjust the recipe as needed, and I will of course let you guys know what we come up with as far as ratios and colorants and all of that kind of stuff. And then we're going to mix it with our spoon. Okay, so these are at about 128. I'm going to go ahead and give these a quick stir. This is the distilled water and mica. And we're going to do 3 half squirts in each, okay? So let's see how it goes. 1, oh, you can't see that, I'm sorry. 2, 3. Let me see if I can move this one closer to you. There you go. And I'm not going to stir it or anything. I do have to whisk it. 1. Oh, that was actually up high, so I'm not going to do a third. I'm going to do the quick whisk. Quick whisk. That's it. And then we're going to start pouring. Smells great. I love this scent. If I haven't told you guys already. Okay, now I'm going to take this out. I guess I'll put it right over here. And then I will finish it off. It looks like I've got a nice little swirl going in there. Okay, we're going to be using our melt, whip, and pour for some frosting, and then I'm going to try to do, since we're experimenting, I'm going to try to do 2 different colors in the melt, whip, and pour. I'm not sure I'm going to be able to do it, but I figured since this is a test soap, we will go ahead and try it. I'm going to go ahead and prepare my coloring over here in these little silver bath bomb molds. And I'm actually probably doing way too much melt, whip, and pour for what we need this for, but I figured I could go ahead and experiment with something else since this is a big day for that. So this time I am gonna mix it with some alcohol because it's for the melt, whip, and pour, not for swirling the soap. Okay. So what we need to do for the melt, whip, and pour is we have to put this, it has to be in a plastic container. So read the directions. I will put the link to this woman's video below, but you cannot overheat this. So the trick is you warm it up, then you need to, you need to whisk it until it gets thick. So my idea here is going to be melt it, split it up, put colors in, put a little bit more of energy in after it's whipped up, and then I'm going to just pipe a little, just something on top since we're going to be calling this soap summer something. So I'm going to go ahead and warm this up now. It should only, seriously, there's not a lot in here, so it really should be only about a 10-second burst. 200, and it is right now 150. So I have to put it back in and heat it back up. Okay, so we're here, and you can see it's this yellowish color. I'm going to go ahead and start whisking it. I'm going to turn the sound to the video down while I'm doing this. So we're going to whisk it. You know what? I think I'm going to leave that for now. And I'm going to now put the other half of this into here so that I can split the colors. Okay, now remix this up, and we're going to dump that in there. And we have summertime here, so I have kids running around everywhere trying to be quiet, but it's just not working out. Okay, so I put the mica, the green in the purple here. I'm going to go ahead and stir those just a little bit more. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I have my piping bag here. I have a little clip here, and I have everything I need here. I'm going to scoop half, well, here's the deal. I'm going to try and make this work. But again, this is a big experimentation, so who knows. I didn't want the colors too dark because the color in the soap, I don't know how it's going to look. So we're going to go ahead, and I just want to see if these colors will even mix in the bag. I've never done this before, so it gets a bit messy, but we'll try it. My daughter Kaylin's here supervising. She just came in.
Hi guys.
Okay, now, I don't know if this is going to work, KK, but we certainly are going to give it a shot. It's a little bit messy.
Wait, so what are you doing? You're piping it?
I'm going to try.
You used my favorite color.
We'll see. I don't know if it's going to work. I don't know. I didn't make very much.
Wait, okay, I was going to say what's the clip for.
So we're going to squirt this with a little bit of alcohol. The top is still a little bit wet. And then here comes Gavin.
Hello.
Oh, okay, everyone be quiet while Mommy concentrates on this because Mommy doesn't know what she's doing. What do you think, Kaylin?
I would wait until it's a little thicker.
Well, I think it looks good.
Yeah, I kind of like it. I like it. It's just that I feel like it looks hard for you.
Well, everything's hard for Mommy. Everything's hard for Mommy. I guess it's a little wet.
Yeah.
If I had
if
to
it
guess.
was drier, maybe.
Yeah, and that's actually probably my fault because, ooh, look at that.
Oh god.
The soap is still.
It's a trampoline.
It is a trampoline. Look at that.
Get down there.
Get in there, just like Gavin said.
Setting.
Okay, no, that's fine. So I'm actually happy with that. And Kaylin.
Glitter. It's a hollow. Glitter.
It's
hollow.
A little bit of glitter.
Why do you need the glitter?
Well, because I'm a girl and I like glitter.
Yeah, that makes sense. Good.
It's not that bad.
Wait, so this is the one with the texture mat?
This is the one. This is the big experimental soap. Okay. Okay, so now we just do the big waiting game. I don't know if you guys can see this or not, but let's come back in a few hours and see how it turns out. Okay guys, I unmolded it. It was a little difficult to unmold, but I think it's just because this is so much smaller. But let me tell you, a trick was when you are unmolding it, you loosen it like you would any mold. Loosen it here and here, but when you're pushing down, you just have to keep doing it. You can't pull by these because you'll actually ruin the design on the side. Now to the soap. I am beside myself. This came out beautiful. Can you see that? This was a little bit of a mess up, but that's fine. I'm not too worried about that. But oh my gosh, it came out really, really nice. Okay, so I'm going to try to cut this. I'm going to cut this. The thing about using the water for the coloring is it takes this a little bit longer to dry or set. Okay. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so we have nice blue in here. I'm gonna see if we got any swirls at all. It'll be interesting. But if not, I'm still very happy with the matte. I'm starting to see a little bit of a swirl there. And so that's why we did the experiment, is, you know, we just kind of want to see how it looks. And if it worked at all, or, oh, guys, look. Yay, we got a little something going on here. Not much, so this tells me that we probably need to add a little bit more colorant. You know, I didn't want to go overboard with it, but you know what? We actually experimented with a few things on this summer soap. Yeah, we have like, this is nice. I don't know if you can see that. That looks kind of cool. So the swirls are kind of going up and up, but that's pretty cool. It's very, very faint. Okay. All right. So actually, it's not bad. I'm really, really, really happy with this. Let's do one more little cut here. I can feel that it's not completely done here, but so you see some purple and the blue there, and then you kind of see the gradient here. I guess I'm going to have to get one of those cutters because I'm not good at cutting as a lot of people are. Okay, so our soap turned out really nicely. I'm really happy with it, especially the design on the side. Okay, so we learned some stuff here. I have to go with more colorant, a more concentrated, meaning add more to the mix. Not the calculations that I had, but the matte worked out great. This mini soap mold to test the design worked great, so I'm really happy. So this whole thing was 3 cups of soap. I couldn't be happier, and I think it's absolutely beautiful. Okay, this is Anna from Koala Soap. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe.